So I'm here with Andrea McCune with Wonderland Escrow, and Andrea, I want to cover the 1031 exchange. A lot of people don't understand that and don't understand how to do that correctly. What exactly is it from your perspective, so the average person understands, and what are some of the pitfalls if not done correctly?
So a 1031 exchange, if you have an investment property that you've had for a long time and you decide you want to sell it, some people prefer to cash out. Okay, great. That's when I refer you to a CPA, because if you don't talk to your CPA, I don't know what your tax circumstances are. Your real estate agent isn't going to know what your tax circumstances are. Your CPA is going to know best. And so you could do a tax deferred exchange, not saying that those taxes just go away, but you can reinvest it into another property in another state, anything like that. So we do have a 1031 accommodator we can refer to, and they can go over all those pros and cons to that, so that you're not caught with a huge tax bill to the IRS or the franchise tax board when you go to close and you think you're going to have a ton of proceeds, and then lo and behold, you don't.
Excellent. So what is the one misconception about a 1031? What happens from the time the property sells that consumers don't understand, primarily about touching the money or the proceeds? How is that handled correctly?
You cannot touch, once we close escrow, we either send it all to the 1031 exchange accommodator and they hold it until you identify your property, which you have a certain amount of days. You have 45 days to identify the property and you have 180 days to close. That being said, if we were to send you all the money and you decide to do a 1031 exchange, it's null and void at that point. That money has to come from escrow to the exchange. It cannot change hands with the consumer.
Perfect. And again, I'm sure you'd agree to that. Before anybody does a 1031, consult with your CPA.
Correct.
Perfect. And again, this is not meant to serve as any legal or tax advice,
Absolutely
but just
not.
informational purposes.